Hello everyone, my name is Julia. I have 10-year-long dreadlocks and I'm going to cut them today, right now. So now before I cut them, I just want to briefly talk about the dreadlocks for a minute. I think a lot of people watching this video probably won't know me. They'll just pull up a cutting my dreadlocks after 10 years video. So my name is Julia and I live in a van, and I've lived in a house van for like 7 years, 6 years, 7, 8, I can't remember. Amazing that I've been able to keep the dreadlocks this long. Of course, they weren't this long when I first moved into the van. So I started my dreadlocks in 2012, and I just decided that I wanted to start dreading them. I had been wanting to have dreads and had admired dreads for many, many years, from Grateful Dead shows to Widespread Panic to just the natural community, Rastafarians, Bob Marley. It's just been a big part of my growing up and just history and culture. And they're just beautiful. There's so many different things that you can do with them. I did pull together a bunch of clips. Hi, I'm partly Victorian and part 1980s post-punk. So here's this one made from the two braids being put together and tied over each other. Oh, dreadlocks are fun. So this is another dreadlock look. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show this dreadlock do because I love it and I didn't even try. This is a good one. Ta-da. They're a lot of fun, but I live in a van and they've become super, super difficult. The thing is, you either have to have them down, in which case they're hooking onto things and dunking in the dog water and getting into food and even the trash can sometimes. God forbid the toilet. Or you can have them up. It gets in the way on the top as well. But also, so my dreadlocks have been cut all around the side to the back. And now I have to maintain this, which you can see I'm not, because it's such a pain in the butt for me to shave it myself and try and get it along the line. One of these sides has a better line than the other, though you probably can't see it now. So this is basically what's left of my dreadlocks of 10 years. Many of them have actually broken off. This is what they looked like at the bottom because my hair was so long, it kept rolling up. But they get like this, real thin, and then eventually they break off. So most of these were actually longer. And I also, when I first ended up cutting this, the first time I had to trim it, I was doing it in a bathroom and I had my hair up in a bun. And when I was done and I put the bun down, 6 of my longest dreadlocks came off. This would be a big, giant thing of hair had I not done that. But even so, with these, it still gets in the way. Now I'll show you usually what I just do. And the other thing is they're really dusty from living in a van and really furry from my dog, Bambi. So I usually just do that. The other thing is I'm just in a change period in my life where I feel like having a change and I just sort of want this energy. It feels like I want this energy off my head. I've had my dreadlocks for a long time. They've meant a lot to me. There's a lot of memories in them. And this was my third attempt to have dreadlocks. I tried it 2 times before, and it takes patience to do this naturally. These are naturally formed dreadlocks. I did not force them in any way. The only thing I did was keep them apart from forming one giant matted dreadlock. That's not a good thing. So this is a big deal. Since this is a ceremony for me, really, I'm going to stop talking while I'm cutting them. I might cry. Then I'm going to buzz my head, but I'm not going to do that until tomorrow because we're losing the light as it is right now. So I better get going. You are not your dreadlocks. Okay, wait, I'm gonna need a rag. I think I'll stop there for now. So I left this one big one here. I've been running around for a couple of weeks like this. I still haven't trimmed it or buzzed it to make it even. And I'm wearing a hat all the time, so it's like... But I left this one on here because it was too hard to cut all of them at the beginning. And a lot of people, when they cut their dreadlocks, they do this. They leave one because, I don't know, it's kind of like part of the transition. And then you just sit here and you're doing this all the time. You're like, oh, wow. And then you're like, yeah, I had dreadlocks. And then you show, and it lets everybody else know, look, I'm not just some buzzed head weirdo. I had dreadlocks. I had really long dreadlocks. See? And it's like, just keep it for, you know, a little bit longer. And then I just put it up as a crown there. I don't know if it's what it's doing right now. But yeah, this will come off soon too. But this was just pretty much my best dread. It's just weird. And when I touch that, it's part of me still. Like, that's me over there that's hanging on the wall. It's weird. It's kind of weird. But, and then I just like the idea. This like lets you know the before and after. It's like the before and after is still present. You know, it's like, this is the before and this is the after. So, see? So it's not just boring short hair. It's like total freak look with one dread left. So most of the time, I'm actually like running around just like this, you know, with my hat. Because it's cold. And I have short hair now, you know. And this is here. And the funny thing is, this still gets in everything. It's still like, oh crap. And then I just go like that, like on a regular basis. Of course, I can have it in the hat as well. I can even have it half in the hat. I mean, that's like, now what's going on with that? So I'm not disappointed at all that I cut my dreads. I'm super happy about it. That's what it is. It's such a contrast between the short and the long. And the short makes me see how long my dreadlocks were. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just time to let them go overall. And I feel great. Now, I really do need to shave this so it's even, or somehow even it out because it's horrible right now. And I am going to get a gym membership because now I can go in there and shower anytime I want, and I won't need hours of hair drying time, and I won't need an hour in the shower time to, like, you have to get it really soaking wet first so it can take the soap inside, and then you squeeze it like a sponge, and then you have to use a lot of water to get it back out. Otherwise you'll have dry, powdery soap in your hair. You would think something that comes naturally, and this is completely natural. I did not try to have dreads. I didn't go to a salon. I don't maintain it at the top. A lot of people are like, oh, you got to maintain the top. No, it just keeps growing like this. For something so natural to be so maintenance intensive, in my case, especially with the length is a big part of it. And then living in a van is just ridiculous. So I feel really good about it. And yeah, I cut my dreads. 10 years. The end.